Hello, this is Tracy Payton, and we're going to be conducting, or I'm going to be conducting a webinar slash training video on how to customize the content on your Signorama franchisee websites. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm already logged into the back end of the website, which is the management area. And when you sign in, putting your URL in, your email, and your password, this is the screen that you'll see. So this is the home screen. And I suggest that many of you take a look at the general settings webinar or video because that'll help you get started in setting up your website. However, once you've got your website going, you might want to add pages and add custom content to your website. So this webinar or video will be able to teach you how to do those things. Up at the top of the home screen, you'll see the content drop down. So if we click on content, you'll see that you have the ability to add pages. And you can do so by just clicking on plus, and that will add a new page to your site. You're able to add posts to your site. You have photo albums available to you. You can add custom banners or choose from a series of banners that have already been created for you by corporate. You can also put forms on your website. And then lastly, you have that ability to do some redirects. On this particular video, so it doesn't get too long, we're going to be looking at how to add a page and how to edit the content for that page, and finally how to link that page to the home page of your Signorama website so customers can easily access the new content that you've created. So from this content drop down, we'll click on pages, and when you add a new page, so a custom page for your particular Signorama franchisee website, you'll see it listed here under pages. So anything that you have created, you can see here. And for each page, you have the ability to edit the attributes of that page, which again is kind of the site or the page name, the meta description, meta keywords for that page, as well as you can edit the contents. And you also have access to the revisions. So for instance, on this particular forms page that was created, you can see the attributes of the form page by clicking on attributes. It's pretty straightforward. You have your page title, your menu title, and you can put it at the end of the URL as well. And then if we look at the contents of this page, we can click on in the top left, edit layout and contents, and you'll see that there's a module there. And this is actually what's called a form module because a form has been created and then put onto this page. So you can see that module there with that form that was created. And with each type of module, you always have three options. You can edit a module, hide a module, or delete an entire module. So going back, we'll go ahead and close this, but going back to the pages, we go back and we view all our pages. Again, you can search pages here, so if we wanted to get to that form page a lot faster, we could type it in there, hit search, and that'll pull it up. But in our case, what we want to do is add a new page. So what I can do over here is click on New Page and give it a title. And we'll give it a title here, menu title. Okay. I could enter meta description, meta keywords here as well, but right now I'll just add that page by clicking on Add New Page after I fill that information in. And now what I can do is I can go over here to the left and edit the layouts and contents of this particular page. So if I click on that, it's going to create a page, and you can see that everything that's grayed out is kind of a system page or a system area. And again, in order to edit anything that you see in gray here, that's typically done on the default pages within the settings. However, what you can see on this page is you do have this text HTML module that's already there for you. So I can go in and edit, hide, or delete this module. If I go in and edit, I can simply add images and text to this page. So again, because I'm in an HTML module, I can come in here, I can type some text. So we'll type something. Okay, so we'll type some text in there. Now, if I wanted to, I could highlight that. I could bold it. I could center it if I wanted to. So I've gone ahead, I could even give it a different header to make it stand out a bit more. So again, very similar to a Word document. You're just typing in your text, and then you have these different icons here that help you make it bold, italicize, or stand out. So you have text colors, bullets, and all so forth. You can also add charts or tables. What you also can add is images. So if you want to add an image, you can click on this image icon and browse your server. Now you can choose an image that's already on the server, so there's some things that are already uploaded, or I could browse my computer and find something different. I could just go ahead and upload another type of image, upload it to the server, and then I can choose that image just by clicking on that link. And it's going to bring that image in there for me, and I can adjust the width if I wanted to, and the dimensions, and hit OK. So I can bring that image there. Now if I want to center that image in that area, I can just click on it and center it, and it'll move that image in there. So if you're adding text or images, you want to be in what's called a text HTML module. And you just click on that little pencil button and it will open it up into the edit mode, and you can type that text in there or insert those images. You can also copy and paste information into this area as well. So that's pretty straightforward. Now if we wanted to save our changes here, we can hit save, and that's going to bring that text and that image onto the page. Now, if I want to, I can add different types of modules depending upon the content that I want to add to that page. So I showed you on the forms page how we had a forms module. Up in the top left, you have a drop down of all the various modules that you can add. So you just want to select the one that pertains to the type of information you're trying to get onto the page. So if I wanted to add a Google map, I could do that. If I wanted to add a product list, maybe I wanted to list a few different products, I could choose that module, and so forth. So a photo, if you add a bunch of photos that you wanted to put on there, you could add the gallery or the photo gallery to that page and have that there as well. So again, every time you do add something, you're going to select the module, insert it, and then it will appear on the page. It automatically opens it up into the edit mode, so you don't have to click on the pencil if you are adding a new module. But in this case, I'm adding a product, so I would have to know my selection. I would have to know a specific product code. I don't know one at this point in time, so I'm not going to bother with this. But this is a module to list different types of products that I wanted to put onto this page specifically. So I'm just going to go ahead and cancel that. But if I did have different products, or I wanted to add that, this product list would populate with those products, and I could literally click on the module and move it and change the layout just by clicking on this dotted line here and dragging that module where I want it on the page. So we want to go ahead, and once you've made your additions or edits to that page, you can go ahead and you want to publish those. Anytime you publish something, that pushes it to the front end so that the customer sees those changes. And then what we can do is we've created a page. So if I go back into this content and I go to pages, you'll now see this new page that we created. If I search Tracy's graphics, so there's our page. So we have the page there. Now the last thing that we're going to want to do is we want to somehow link that page to our home page. So maybe they're on the side or the My Signorama area on the home page, we want to make sure we link that. And to do so, we need to go to those default system pages because there's a navigation area that we'll want to edit. So if we go to settings and we go to default pages, we're going to want to scroll down here a bit and find that navigation area. Sorry, there's quite a few pages, so okay. So we have the left navigation menu. So that's what we want to do. So if we go in and we edit this particular system feature, it lists the different pages that you have that your customers can click on. So we're going to want to add that new page to that navigation area. So what we'll do is we're going to, from the bookmarks drop down, we're going to select page. And then I'm going to use this drop down and I'm going to go find the one I just added, which is Tracy's Special Graphics. And we'll insert. And that's going to put that page on there. So if I want to, I can click on it and drag it to where I want it to go. So I maybe want it to appear before local projects. Now if I wanted it to be a subset of the home page, I can click on it and indent it, and then that will go ahead and show when I click on home. So it just depends on how you want to display that page. I'm going to go back there and save my changes. So now if we go ahead and we actually view the site, you should see right here on this left navigation area, you can see Tracy's Special Graphics. And if we go ahead and click on that, that's going to get us to this page. And you can see that we've got that text and that image that we put in there. So that basically concludes how to edit content on a particular page, as well as create a page and link that to the overall layout of your site. Thank you so much.